Good morning, I'm Met meteorologist Dale Hirschlag with your weather update for this Sunday morning, January 29th. High pressure is continuing to hold strong across the Great Basin region, although it is starting to show some signs of breaking down just a little bit, and that is noted on satellite with the increased cloud cover starting to push in from the Pacific across areas of Washington and Oregon. Meanwhile, that high pressure does extend into the southern plains and over into the Gulf of Mexico region, and we will see a mostly sunny sky there the daytime hours today. And meanwhile, we still have that area of low pressure just off to the north of the Great Lakes region. With that counterclockwise flow around that area of low pressure, we are still seeing areas of quite intense lake effect snow, especially across the Cleveland metro area, and that will continue as we head through the daytime and into the evening hours tonight. And finally, we do have an area of low pressure that will be developing across the Appalachians and into the Mid-Atlantic region as we head through the evening and the overnight hours tonight. That will quickly move off into the Atlantic, and with that wraparound warm air, we will see some areas of heavy snowfall, especially across the DC and Maryland, New Jersey areas, and we'll get to that in just a minute. So our first stop takes us up into the eastern Great Lakes region, and you'll notice there are areas of snow showers just downstream from Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. In fact, you can see the trailing clouds and precipitation coming right across the lakes, and that is causing an area of heavy lake effect snow just downstream from Lake Ontario, south of the Watertown area. Areas just to the east of Lake Ontario last night did receive in excess of 15 inches of snow, and that will be the trend as we head through the daytime hours tonight and even into the overnight hours tonight, and we could be looking at quite a bit of significant heavy snow there. Meanwhile, across the Cleveland metro area, we are seeing those northwesterly winds come across the lake, although not quite as significant as what is taking place across Lake Ontario, although we have seen areas in the northeastern Ohio region pick up anywhere between 2 and 5 inches over the last couple of hours, although those snow showers are moving much more quickly and should not amount to much more than, say, half a foot. So taking a look at the expected snowfall forecast for the next 48 hours, we will notice things start to taper off just a little bit. The main focus would be an area from southern Buffalo all the way back towards the northeastern Ohio, Pennsylvania border, and in that corridor we could be looking at an additional 7 to 8 inches of snow again over the next 48 hours. So we're going to drop just a little bit further south across the Appalachians and the Mid-Atlantic region, where I did mention that we could be looking at an area of low pressure developing later on this evening into the overnight hours tonight. In fact, this is a look at what the radar could look like as we head through the evening and overnight hours tonight. We will see quite a bit of moderate snowfall across the Appalachian Mountains, and we'll see initially rainfall across the Washington, D.C. and Baltimore metro areas starting later on this evening, and that'll translate into a more of a snowfall event as we head into the overnight hours, especially for Baltimore. Washington could be on the verge of a rain-snow mix depending on how the temperatures fall and evolve with this system as it moves off towards the east into the Atlantic. But for now, we're expecting possibly a switch over to snow in Washington, D.C., with possibly anywhere from an inch or two of accumulation there. Baltimore, we could be looking at a little bit more healthy snowfall amounts on the order of 3 to 5 inches of snow by Monday morning. And then everything does continue to evolve and press off towards the east as we head into the morning hours on Monday. Again, Washington will need to be watched because depending on the level of cold air that does wrap around this system and when that changeover from rain to snow occurs, they could get a little bit more on the way of snowfall accumulation. But for right now, it does appear that they'll remain on the lighter side, anywhere, again, between 1 and 2 inches of accumulation. We'll take a quick look at the Pacific Northwest as well. We are seeing a system off the coast of Washington and Oregon. That'll continue to progress off towards the east-northeast as we head through the next 24 hours, and this will spread in some light rain showers as we head into the early morning hours on Monday. And we'll see that most of that rain is going to be confined to the coastal regions of both Oregon and Washington state. The heaviest rain should hold offshore for at least the next 24 to 48 hours. And that's your weather update for this Sunday morning. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.